Alright. Well, hey, it's time to fly the... I don't know if dreaded is the right word, but certainly the infamous Lake Clark Pass. This is Alaska. We're going to be starting at an airport called TPO, or Port Allsworth. I'm going to go ahead and show you here on ForeFlight. So this is Lake Clark, runs southwest to northeast. We're going to take off TPO, excuse me, and here, I'll tell you what, I'll use my pen. How about that? We'll walk up Lake Clark here. And what we're looking for is we're looking for the entrance to Lake Clark Pass. So you can see we've got altitudes like 5,000, 6250, 6750, 6150. Clearly we're in the mountains. And what we want to do is Lake Clark Pass is at 1,000 feet MSL, and it stays pretty much at 1,000 feet. And so we're going to try to stay low. Going to hit North Fork here. Keep going. Here's what's called Summit Lake. We're seeing a slight... This one's a little bit wonky. We're going to through here, 1,000. We can actually exit out of the pass, never get above the sort of 1,000 foot region, and then we'll be in the lowlands heading toward Trading Bay. So what we want to do is to make this interesting, we want to put clouds at the appropriate level so that we're sort of socked in to the pass. So our current altitude here is still, it looks like 1,000 MSL, and I'm going to go ahead and verify that. Barometric altimeter, we're 290 on the ground, 290. Looks like 254 above mean sea level for the lake itself. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go into the weather, and I want to, here, let me show you this. I want to set up clouds. There we go, altitude top, altitude bottom. So look at those clouds move. This is fantastic. Set the clouds to 2,300 feet. Make them nice and big. Full coverage. Wow, that is just glorious. I absolutely love it. There we go. We don't need to make them too ugly. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then the altitude, we'll bring them down to 1,700, and we're just going to see how well that goes. Okay, so with the conditions being right for us to go for the pass, I'm going to go ahead and clock it into performance mode here and ready the aircraft. Alright. Okay, as we take off TPO, and we're actually going to be heading straight out, so that's good news. Okay, parking brake popped out, and actually I want flaps to take off. Extra full rich, full props. Alright, let's go. Next stop, Lake Clark Pass. I really don't know if this is, traditional weather for this area or not. Maybe there's going to be a lot more wind, etc., etc. I don't know. But I'm excited to just sort of start with the challenge of this fog and the VFR under navigation, and then we can gradually increase the difficulty with more and more stuff. All right, so looking ahead, there's just a ton of different places that look like they might be entrances into a into a mountain pass, so we need to be very careful and pick the right one. I want to get up to about 1,000 feet, maybe 1,200 feet or so. We're going to stay underneath the cloud decks, but we want to be high enough off the water that we can react if we have an engine failure, etc., etc.
Oscar Charlie 509 is timed 2 miles northeast of Tango Oscar. Request flight follow.
tell him we're doing VFR.
Squawk 4213. Squawk 4213 509er.
There we go.
509er radar contact 3 miles northeast of Tango Papa Oscar 1,000 feet. Altimeter 29er decimal 9 or 2.
29er 9 or 2.
Copy 509er.
Alright, AP is on. And we'll get some of our gadgets trimmed out a little bit here. We're going 126 knots like a bat out of heck. Alright, landing lights, taxi lights are off. Whoop, turn that pitot heat on. Where do you think you are? California? Oh, should have had my cowl flaps open too. Charles. You're never gonna join the junior flight squadron at this rate. Yeah, let's see. Check my stuff, check my stuff. It's all cool. Man. Where's my coffee? Seriously? Oh, now I gotta take off my kneeboard. Rummage around in the back for the thermos. Never do this at all. There yet? No? Alright. Where would I be without my coffee? Okay. Just rolling again here. Alright, fuel quantity, that looks good. Prop heat. Doesn't work. Ah. Fuel pump. Well, that... What the hell? This is fun. Never mind that. Alright. I don't think it's important what happened there. Sheesh. Okay. Click this bad boy here. Get my kneeboard back on and we're gonna take a look at the shape that we're looking for here. See, that's the idea, is we're gotta read the terrain a little bit. Am I still coming through? Yeah, no? Okay. Okay. Charles gets his kneeboard on. Charles clears his annotations. Alright, let's get that tablet mirror back up on the screen there. Is that working? I think that's working. Alright, so just reading the map here. We have an offshoot here. There's a sandbar goes to Otter Lake, and then there's a straight line ahead of Lake Clark. So we're actually going to be heading into that head of Lake Clark. So we'll go ahead and just crank it over a few more degrees. Maybe crank it to 40. I'm going to take that straight out fork here and kind of. I think it's this guy right here. It is. It is. We're gonna stay. We're gonna stay there. I'm gonna get the weather to be just a little bit less cooperative. There we go. Okay. I'll turn that tablet mirror off now. Just leave that as an exercise for me. Okay. Reset that camera. All right. All right. And I've got it. Trim, why you gotta be so squirrely? Alright, so we're following the water as long as we can. Not really fully socked in, is it? I mean, the coverage is like 90%. I want it to look a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit interesting. I mean, if it's just flat gray, it's kind of silly. All right, now as we prepare to enter here, we want to make sure our barometric altimeter is absolutely right. Now, normally I would be looking for METAR information, etc., etc. Maybe call and get a barometric altimeter reading. I'm going to go ahead and just press the B key. B shows 29.92, so we're still good. This trim thing is just killing me. There we go. I can actually just use the wheel very gently and click on it and use the mouse there. And of course, now my aileron trim is off. Good lord. Straighten out the roll, my man. Straighten it out. Push against the autopilot just a little bit. And have it straighten out the roll. Alright, alright. Not doing too bad. Get on over to the right there. Get on over to the right there. Alright, nobody wants to hit no mountains today. Okay, so our flight management system is telling us the sort of as the crow flies distance to Trader's Bay, so 63 miles. We're going to have to do a little bit of shucking and jiving through this pass, but ultimately that's a good way to keep track of how close, far we are, etc. All right. It's a lot easier with a map and the GPS, and I know where I am, you know. But maybe for future ones, I'll turn that off. All right. So we're starting to see we're getting socked in there. Let's make the tops of those clouds a little bit higher too. I love it. Man, they does it all in real time. Look at that. Alright. Definitely feeling socked in here. Also, Charles has been losing altitude. Let's get ourselves... Get ourselves up to 1,100 feet then. Climb 400 feet per minute. Alright, make sure all of our gadgets and widgets are looking good. Nav, strobe, beacons are on. I want to put on prop heat, but it doesn't let me, so that's just life. Pitot heat's on. On right tank, check fuel. Probably about time to switch tanks. I really don't wanna because it's really squirrely. Okay, fuel pump on, switch tanks to left tank. Wasn't too bad. Fuel pump off. Alright. And into the pass we go. So it looks like the cloud tops are up a little bit higher, so I want to go ahead and I want to head up too. Let's see. Alright, fine, I'll take control. Give me that autopilot. Get it to 1500 and just tell Alt to sit there. Once we get there. There you go. Alright, we're into the pass. Getting a little bumpy. I'm definitely feeling it. I want to get enough height so that I can do maneuvers if I have to and have some height to lose. So if we're not up to the cloud tops yet, let's get up there. Alright, I like that. That feels pretty good. Press Alt a couple times, 1600, roll stabilizer, and hold 1600. Okay. Get manifold pressure and RPM into the green zone. Still feeling pretty good. Alright, let's do a little bit of shifting. Oh no, the clouds, they're getting lower. And I flew Lake Clark Pass. I want to say that now. There was snakes as big as your arm. I mean, I don't know what kind of stories they tell about Lake Clark Pass. Alright. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Alaska, land of beauty and danger. Definitely feeling like we could grab a little bit more sky here. Let's get up there. I don't want to get into the soup, but I want to be able to have a little bit more room to maneuver if I have to. So I'm going to get up to about 2,000 and see if I can still see. If If I can see, we stay there. If I can't see, then we go back down. Sound about right to you, boss? Coming up at 600 feet a minute. Okay. Looks bueno. Okay, we're less than 50 miles from our destination at this point, and we don't want to take the right fork. That goes nowhere. We want to take this left fork and shoot around. So, as I say, it's a lot easier with this moving map, but maybe we'll try it one of these days without and see what happens. Okay. Turn left to the fork in the road. Turn left. Kermit. Degrees. Oh yeah. Okay, I guess 0 degrees. Oh yeah. That is some killer magnetic deviation. Oh. Seriously, that's 0? Okay, buddy. Ugh. So far so good. This might be the coming up here might be one of the narrowest parts of the pass. So, oh yeah, you can see. Look at that. Look at that fog doing its thing. Yeah. And those clouds, man. Oh, they down here. It's dark too. There's some caribou jerky in the back if you want. Or no? Suit yourself. Or for the flight crew. So it's a little bit of terrain here. We'll take it by hand here. We'll take it on the run, baby. Not feeling a lot of shear, and I'm also not getting a lot of like steady crosswind since I'm not feeling like we're getting blown off course one way or the other. That's good. I think wind is about 5 knots too. I think it was 270 at 5. So got a little bit of a tailwind, I think. We're up to 2,500 and still climbing. We're not going to get over the top here, that's for sure. I'm living it. Well, you can see, if you didn't have the map, it'd be... You could take any one of these forks and they aren't the right ones. Oh man, they run right out.
509er, contact Anchorage Center on 119.7.
Alright, we're transferring to Anchorage Center.
119.750er. Anchorage Center, Uniform Oscar Charlie 509er, 2,700 feet.
Alright, altimeter still 29902, and we are doing good. Lined up in the pass. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's some flow. That's just a cool look, huh? We Lake Clarkin. Manifold's good. A little more RPM out of the prop, I think. Alrighty, and so we're gonna continue to head up this way, and then we're gonna hang right. Let me see. I think I can pan this map. Maybe no, maybe not. No. I don't know. I guess I can't do that. Range out? Yeah, there it is. So it's that right-hand fork, and then we're right out to the lowlands for Trader's Bay. So pretty cool. Good day for it. Okay, AP, roll limiter, and autopilot. Okay, checking fuel. Left tank's going a little bit lower than right tank. I'll switch them in about 5 minutes. Yeah. Getting texts on my pilot phone. Getting Alaska texts. Nah, man, it's just my Instacart shopper. Doing 127. We can probably take a little, put on a little more gas. 35.5 miles to Trader's Bay. This is nice. We should try this in even lower cloud tops with rain. I was about to say at night. That's a dumb idea. That's not VFR. What about night vision goggles? You're fired. Left here a little bit. Just want to stay right in the slot. Alright, checking all of our widgets here. Fuel flow, pressure's good, oil temperature's good, cylinder heat temperature's good, turbine input temperature's good. Electrical looks fine. Outside air temperature 9 degrees centigrade, so good, no freezing potential. Staying under max TAS. RPMs, manifold pressure in the green zone. Feels good. Left tank's a little lower in the right. We'll switch it in about 3 minutes. Alright, so big flat face mountain coming up here. Gonna be that right hand turn that we gotta do. And then we'll exit the pass and we'll be where we need to be. We are 31 miles from our destination. ETA as crow flies 13 minutes. 13 and a half minutes, excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cool. Do some hill climbing. I'll just kid. I got cable moto back, Hale. 130. That's the end of the coffee. I mean, unless... Better not. Kind of a critical moment here. Great moments in Alaskan aviation history. Ooh. Oh yeah. Just want a big old sign with a right arrow, you know, up on that mountain. There you go. It just looks like the world's biggest snowmobile track through here. Beautiful. Look at that. I bet Tyler could land the icon down there. I bet he could do it. I mean, maybe that's not water this time of year. Okay. AP off. Great timing. Be on your phone while flying, let me tell you. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright. Manifold pressure down. RPM down. As we descend. Shows eardrums. He'd from a friend here. Oh my word. Watching, making sure we've got clear skies. Looks good. I think we'll be able to exit the pass with no problems. And we're down to 1800. Let's go ahead and kick on the power again. It's definitely getting a little hazy, but I've still got visibility. I can still see. Beautiful. Going into the sun here, you know? Ooh. It's getting a little squirrely. pretty stable. A little more RPM, a little more throttle. All right, now this area here, I think it feels a little deceiving. It looks like you can exit, but maybe you can't. There we go. Now over to the left, that looks like a safe way to get out of here. Following the river out of here a little bit, but I could probably just fly right over that little lake. Fly out of here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head for that lake. What are you doing, Charles? Fix your autopilot. Get your autopilot. "17 miles to Traders Bay." Once we're past this little lake and these hills, it is flatlands all the way, baby. We're going to be landing course 16. What do you mean approach none? Oh, no procedures, eh? Wise guy. Autopilot off. Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty gorgeous, gotta tell you. Loving the look of that. Okay. Miles, and let's see. Runway 16.
5 Alpha Kilo 0 traffic uniform Oscar Charlie Flight 09 or 13 miles west 1,300 feet inbound to land runway 16.
Both tanks. Lights on.
Traffic uniform Oscar Charlie Flight 09 or 12 miles west 1,300 feet inbound to land
crank off to the left a little bit here. And don't do that. Land 16. Feeling good. That's nice. I got the only good 45 minutes of daylight in Alaska this time of year. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just overfly the runway and get onto a pattern. Let's see, what do we know about our destination? What we know is traffic, light aircraft at 1200 MSL, and runway. Come on, man. Elevation 200 feet. Thank you. Okay, so I gotta be at 1200. Pretty close. Said Barrow. Okay, we're 7 miles. Let's do our getting down to 1200 here. There we go. Set it up for 1200. That's nice. I like it. Back's killing me, though. Alright. Oh, this is going to be a small little airport. Alright. Pull it all back here. Try to stay around 1200 feet. Start kicking in some flaps here. Lost a lot of altitude. That wasn't good. All right, I've got it in sight. Still losing a lot of altitude here. Losing some mustard.
Traffic uniform Oscar Charlie Flight 09er is on base runway 16.
I didn't think this through.
Alpha Kilo 0 traffic uniform Oscar Charlie Flight 09er is on final runway 16 to land.
Stop at the little drive-through coffee shack here. Oh look, a little parking space for me. Wow. Good times. Nice flying with you. We'll catch you again next time.